Hey, welcome back to another edition of Everything Football. 6 me old Jonathan, Big Tex Johnson, a.k.a. Uncle Tex, a.k.a. Professor Tex. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the page, share with one of your friends or whatever and stuff like that, as well as share and whatnot. I'm going to jump into it. I'm sitting up there watching this damn Texas and Oklahoma State game. Texas doing what Texas always do. Fuck off the goddamn game and whatnot. No defense. They can run the ball all damn day, but won't decide not to run the damn ball. But it is what it is, man. I'm about sick of these people. Need to get a real coach over in there. That damn coach has no idea what he's doing. But this is what we're gonna talk about right now. I'm going on Russell Wilson again. I can't, because it's like this guy is like having like one of the is like they are bombarding this guy like he is the worst thing. Look, like I'm on Pro Football Reference, okay? Pro Football Reference tells you right now that this guy is a 9-time Pro Bowler, won the Walter Payton Award, a 1-time All-Pro second team, and a Super Bowl champ, been in the Super Bowl twice. This guy's 106, 57, and 1. And can anybody tell me when Russell Wilson actually went to the Broncos? Can anybody tell me? Let me go back a little bit. Just do this. I'm an old head. I'm 54. So I remember when the Yankees went to go get Reggie Jackson. Right? They had went to the pennant or something like that, and they lost getting in the World Series or something to that effect. And it was like, okay, well, we're going to do this, that, and the other. And they went and got Reggie Jackson. Of course, they ended up winning 77 World Series. Mr. October was born, all that stuff. But Reggie Jackson already made a name for himself back, from back during that time. He was that one piece. That's why they said, he's a straw. When he said he's a straw that stirs the drink. Can you please tell me where the Denver Broncos, who has not been in the playoffs since 2016. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Has not been in the playoffs since 2016. Where is Russell Wilson going to be the guy that's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to take the team over the top just with you getting me over in there? Can somebody please show me that? Show me anywhere. Any of these fucking ESPN cowards, NFL cowards, all them guys that's on the damn panels and talk that shit. I don't care about the money. Get as much money as you need to get and as much as you can. There's been plenty of quarterbacks that have gotten money and ain't done shit. It's too long of a list for me to even go down to. And just go do your research and go find it out for yourself. Okay? Show me where he was with a team, where he was going to come to a team and he was going to be that guy. Granted, Russell Wilson has not been consistent. And this is the first time that I can honestly think in this whole career that Russell Wilson has been inconsistent. And this is the latter part of his career. Okay. I really have an issue with that. He's 33 now. Right? So one of the main things that bothers me with this whole situation is that let's run it down the line. And all of the hate and all of the talk and all of the banter and all of this that goes on with Russell Wilson, I have yet to hear a lot of other quarterbacks get the same type of mess that goes on with them. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to this quarterback here. Matty Ice. Let's go to old Matt Ryan. What has Matt Ryan actually done since that Super Bowl? If we're going to be honest. Right? Since 2016. Matt Ryan, the year after that, they went 10-6. He's been 7-9, 7-8, 4-12, 7-10, and right now he's 3-2-1. What has Matt Ryan actually done? He's done absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, Matt Ryan right now, and Matt Ryan's record is 123, 104, and 1. He's 3-2-1, 1,765 yards because he's got a lot of yards. He played his ass off last week. Give him that. 8 touchdowns and 7 picks. You go back to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is 1442, 5 touchdowns and three picks. Right? I'm like, I haven't heard anybody throw Matt Ryan up under the bus. I haven't heard ex-teammates. I haven't heard any of that. Let's keep moving. Let's go to Jared Goff, who used to be with the Rams, went to the Super Bowl, played horribly, of course, because, well, that's what they do. He is 46-41-1. He is 1-4, 13-35, 11 touchdowns, 4 picks. But yet I haven't heard anything from anybody from the Rams or even from the Detroit Lions. Nobody talks about his ineptness. Nobody. Well, Texas just fucked that off. None of that. Haven't heard any of that. Now, let's go to Derek Carr. Let's go to Derek Carr. Because this is a team that if we get Devontae Adams, we're going to be over the top. Well, they're 1-4. Derek Carr is 58, 70, and 74. 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. 1,279 yards. I haven't heard anything. It's crickets. Haven't heard a word. But yet, Russell Wilson, between screwing off the Subway commercials and all this other type of dumb shit, whatever. I'm about on the field. I don't give a shit about the shit off the field. That doesn't really concern me. That's why my channel is called Everything Football. It deals with football. Doesn't deal with it off the field bullshit. Because that's all it is. Guys can get money, get money. Let's go to Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, 89-98-1. Now, they want to put him in the Hall of Fame because he won the Super Bowl last year. Right now, he's 3-3. Not having a great year. I haven't heard Odell Beckham or any of them guys say anything about him. Megatron, a lot of them guys that played with him back in the day, and Dominic and Sue. Haven't heard any of that. Haven't heard it. Haven't heard it at all. 89-98-1. Haven't heard anything about that. But yet, you have Russell Wilson is getting castrated. And I'm trying to figure, where is Denver at as a team? Let me remind you guys, hasn't been to the playoffs since 2016. Russell Wilson has been in the playoffs every year since he's been in, except for last year. Let's look at it. Let's go over his record again. 106, 57-1, and 164 games, 158 started. And why is this man being demonized? I told you guys before, after that 2019 season, let's go. What are you doing 2019? 11-5, 341 completion, 516 attempts, 66.1, 4,110, 31 touchdowns, 6 picks. Go down to 2020. 12-4, 384, 558, 68, almost 70%, 4,212 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 13 picks. He got hurt last year. Missed some games. Missed 3 games. But yet, we're dealing with this here. Even at 6-8, he goes to the Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowler last year. You know, Pro Bowl don't mean shit. It hasn't meant anything in the past 4 or 5 years, really. Really longer than that. He keeps an optimistic outlook on everything. That might rub some people the wrong way. I have yet to hear any of these other quarterbacks get shitted on. Kirk Cousins got a ton of money and hasn't done shit. Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers. And I really don't want to put him in this whole thing. But at the same time, with Aaron Rodgers and what he's done, but he's not having an Aaron Rodgers year. Devontae Adams is not there. He's not on the same page with his wide receivers right now. But yet we're dealing with this. But yet we have to deal with this situation with Russell Wilson. And I and it's amazing to me on how nobody is saying nothing about this. You don't hear these fucking guys on ESPN saying shit. You don't hear these guys on NFL Network saying anything. Fox, CBS. Why aren't you saying anything? This is why it's so refreshing to be on YouTube doing what we do here. And I'm one of the advocates of a Russell Wilson because he's the first ballot Hall of Fame, like it or lump it. Tom Brady is going through hell right now, dealing with that broad he's dealing with. And Tampa's not, but it's Tom Brady, so we can't, and that's another, he's over here. Okay? So one of the things that bothers me more than anything is the simple fact that nobody's saying anything. They could easily possibly be 4-2. Possibly 5-2 or 5-1 or 6-1. They fumbled the ball. Melvin Gordon just put the ball on the field a couple so times. That's his MO. That's why he got his ass ran out of the goddamn San Diego. And they got Eckler doing what he's doing over there. But here we go. But yet, nobody says anything about that. Has Russell Wilson played up to? No, he has not. I'll be the first to admit that he has not been consistent. That goes with time. Can anybody show me where Denver was supposed to be? We just need one player to take us over the top. This is an organization that got rid of their best of all time defensive player and sent him to the Rams, win the Super Bowl. Now he's on the Super Bowl team. Now he's with a Super Bowl looking team called the Buffalo Bills. I blows my mind. But nobody says anything about that. This is a dysfunctional organization since Peyton Manning left. They really have not been consistent since I don't know, John Elway, 98, 99, 97, 98. I mean, Jake the Snake did pretty good or whatever and stuff like that, but it's like, come on. Are we going to really deal with this? Let's talk about this. Comments below. Why the hate? What did he do? I don't give a shit about him and Sierra. I don't give a shit about him and that fucking Future. Kids, none of that. I deal with football. And from a football standpoint of view, the Broncos ain't shit on offense. They're not on the same page right now. So please explain to me, how does he get the fucking vote? Oh, he got the money. I don't want to hear shit about the money. Again, I can go a plethora of quarterbacks that got a lot of money over the years and did not do nothing. But nobody wants to talk about that. They want to dump on him. Subway is his dangerous sandwich or whatever. They're dumping it. They dumped this sandwich. Man, I tell you, man, it blows my mind because somebody said something interesting and whatnot about black quarterbacks. Even if you go back to Kyler Murray, so what happened with him? And him arguing with Cliff Kingsbury. So what? Who cares? It's a big deal when a black quarterback argues with his fucking coach. It's nothing when Tom Brady, nothing when goddamn Aaron Rodgers goes off the fucking rails, nothing when these other quarterbacks do what they do, but then it comes to him, there's a fucking issue. Why? And y'all want to, and I always get the whole thing, man, you always talk about race. Nah, I ain't got to talk about race. This is the shit that you see, man. This is what we see. But explain to me how come and why Russell Wilson is getting badgered. And he's been getting badgered since after the 2019 season when he asked for some more effing help. And the Seahawks, declined them, and everything, and started saying, well, we're going to probably get rid of them, this, that, and the other. Thank you, Pete Carroll. Again, like I said, man, that's one of them things where it really, and it's like, I don't try to make this be a racial thing. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Why? I hear nobody talking about some of these other quarterbacks. The ones I just mentioned, they're not having so great of a. They're not doing anything great right now. Matter of fact, Justin Herbert and Matty Ice did not have no great games against the Broncos defense. They stunk up the joint, but they so happened to have won. And really, in the end, that's all that matters. That's the only thing that matters. I get that. But their performance, what was their performance? I just showed you these guys' stats. I haven't heard shit about Derek Carr, Jared Goff, especially them guys. Haven't heard anything about them. But you ain't all this about Russell Wilson like he's this lame duck. Now, he's probably not going to play this week because he's hurt. He's probably been hurt. And nobody says anything about that. I'm not excusing this play, y'all. I'm simply saying, wow, the hate. What has he done to you personally? You know? And I'm trying to figure this out, man. But this is why I make shows the way I make shows. And those gutless ex-players on these damn channels, they make me sick to my stomach, which is why I don't watch them. And how they do what they do. And again, like I said, all of that shit has to do with the fact that, well, you know, he's this, he's that. No, and like I said, and I've said this a million times, all of this comes back to whenever he asks for more help. And they say, we got to get this clown out of here. Okay. But show me where Denver was one player away. Their offensive line sucks. Their running game has been inconsistent. Russell has been inconsistent. I got no problem with judging the player. I got no problem with that. If he's not playing well, he's not playing well. It is what it is. But to lynch him and let all these other players go, like I told y'all, talking about biggest buzz, Marcus Russell, this, that, the other, and all, I've heard that. I haven't heard shit about Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen is getting a fucking check, and he ain't done shit from where he was drafted at. He's done absolutely nothing. Again, Russell Wilson, 106, 57-1. He's whipping all these guys' asses in the win department. 70, 80% of wins. He's went to the playoffs every year except for 1 year. That was last year. And he's getting shitted on because he goes to a team, to a dysfunctional place. The money. Fuck the money. Get your fucking money because the NFL don't give a shit about you. Yeah, man. That's my rant on that shit, man. And sit back, enjoy, even though Texas fucked around and lost. Like I figured they was going to get the game away. Sit back, enjoy the rest of my Glenlivet. By Monte Crisco. Special. Anything that y'all got to say, leave it down below. And I tell you guys all the time, numbers don't lie and get emotional. People do. There is no GOAT. There's no greatest of all time as long as time is still going on. You guys have a good one.